This is Capsize with a review for The Dark Knight. Why so serious? That'll always be one of Heath Ledger's famous lines, and that's just one of the brilliant lines from The Dark Knight. I'm glad to say that this movie met all my expectations. And this is a movie I can tell all my kids I was able to see in theaters. Here's when it's a famous classic 20 years from now. If there was one thing that I was looking forward to in this movie, it was the cast. Having the three leading men as Christian Bale, Aaron Eckhart, and the late Heath Ledger, as well as being backed up by actors like Morgan Freeman, is one of the best casting choices I've seen in a long time. Another strong point is the camera, which is filmed in IMAX, and it really lets you feel tension just by looking around. Now, the suspense in this movie is dynamite, and it just keeps building after a certain point. And eventually, you don't know what's going to happen or who's going to live. The Batman series has always been dominated by villains. Two-Face was excellently portrayed, and his speech about fairness was a contender for best dialogue of this movie. But of course, the villain everyone wants to hear about is Heath Ledger's Joker. Not only is he the best villain ever in a Batman movie, he falls into the category of villains like Hannibal Lecter. He's really difficult to describe, so I can't spend a lot of time on it. The Joker actually does behave a lot like his comic counterpart, but the execution is slightly different. In the comics, the Joker would work to cause madness and at times lighten things up with funny one-liners. Here, it's like that, but to a certain extent. He acts much more menacing most of the time, and he's able to paint a picture of his mind and through his speeches and just how he speaks. This guy just wants to drive people nuts. Despite just bursting with great actors, this will always be Heath Ledger's movie. And of the actors that were working at this time, he would definitely be in my top 3. You'll find that the Joker has his own unique screen presence. This is mainly due to Ledger, but it's also because every scene with the Joker has been unedited due to the passing of Heath Ledger. The ending was very solid, and it did leave it a little too open like it did in the first. But this was still a brilliant movie, and the only problem I had was that I was sad about Heath Ledger by the end. One last thing, this is not really a superhero action movie. If you expect to feel the way you did after Iron Man, you're wrong. This is a movie that's very dark, very serious. It's basically a crime thriller, more like Chinatown than Spider-Man. So this is not the movie that everyone says is totally awesome or something. But overall, I rank The Dark Knight with an A grade. And there have been a lot of live-action Batman villains, so vote for your favorite in the comments section. This is about which character you like most, and not how good they were in the movie or TV show. If they've been played by multiple people, then choose which one you like most. Now, I just want to take a moment of silence in the memory of Heath Ledger. He was greatly talented, and he left us many brilliant performances to remember by. He made great use of the time he had.